the world is losing the fight against hunger. That's according to a new report from the UN. More than a quarter of the world's population, that's more than 820 million people, do not have enough to eat. The state of food security and nutrition in the world says this figure is up 9 million from the previous year, and it's the third year the number of hungry people has grown. It underscores the challenge of achieving the UN's Sustainable Development Goal of zero hunger by 2030. Hunger is on the rise in almost all of Africa's regions, making it the place with the most alarming prevalence of undernourishment at almost 20%. Western Asia shows a continuous increase in malnourishment since 2010, with more than 12% of its population hungry today. It's slowly rising in Latin America and the Caribbean, with 7% of people not getting the amount of nutrition they need. This year's report takes into account people suffering from outright to moderate levels of food insecurity, and those forced to compromise the quality and quantity of food they consume. Overall, 2 billion people do not have total access to safe, nutritious, and sufficient food.
2 billion people. This is the highest number that I ever heard in my life. And I'm on this business for a long time.
In North America and Europe, 8% face food insecurity. At the same time, obesity and related illnesses are becoming more common amongst school-aged children and adults.
We simply cannot afford to lose out on the human capital that these children represent because of poor nutrition, which is why we must adopt a life course approach to nutrition from the earliest days.
Growing inequality is exacerbating these problems. Those with lower incomes will either not have enough food in poorer countries or only be able to afford bad food in the rich ones. And this trend is not going to change anytime soon.